Sweet, welcome back, guys. We are live 3D print of the week. We're going to take one apart while one is printing. We're going to set one up. In the meantime, Bob, you got a package coming your way. You can probably follow along. In this video, you'll just have to play it again so we can walk you through the process, but you'll have more than one try to get it right. So without any further ado, let's get started. We are live, and just going to do like I always do. I could play the intro or the outro, but we're just gonna set it up while we are here. Just gonna figure out some configurations. As we know, portrait mode is prioritized, and make sure there's audio, and audio sounds good. Just gonna edit and activate. Too bad I just can't say activate YouTube settings, right? But it doesn't work like that, unfortunately. You have to go in there and do it manually. So that's why I play the intro. But I figured I'd make you part of this experience so it works out just right for you and give you the heads up on what we have in store for you today, which is great. Again, this is a live stream 3D print of the week where we'll be taking down the supports to one print while setting up another. Knowing that and moving forward, let's get started. Samsung me, because it will take a bit. Go here. We have the settings already saved in the template that was created for us because we used Swedish Forge's settings. So here is this tyberos something wake. The full name, if we stretch it, will be here, the red wake. All right, so we're going to open it just so we have it. It's number 2 since number 1 is already open, and then we have the settings already saved here, but let's go here to cursor pro, open it up, press M, we'll activate it, activate the cursor, and then I'm going to open up this file here, right? And then what happens is we'll create and then delete whatever's on the build plate, and once we delete this guy, great guy, I have a copy of him. And then when you open up a new print, as long as you have your default settings to open up with Creality or whatever, it's going to open up on that bed with that settings. I didn't hear no bells. And then voila, watch it. See, it falls in there. So I have this as a template in the GitHub repository, and then everything's right there. Hopefully, with my computer, who knows, it probably transposed everything and put some other shit in there. But no, it should be okay. Yep, that works fine. Prime tower, then we go here. I remember some of the settings. I have his video that shows us how. Let's go back to supports. Yep, everything looks good. Sweet. And then what we do is we slice it and then we send it to the printer. In this particular case, I don't have black anymore, bummer. I mean gray, so I'll have to go here. And who was that? Oh, Swedish Forge, what's up? Good seeing you. Yeah, we don't have gray anymore, fortunately. We've got black. Black. And there it is. It prints okay, but as you can see, it doesn't give you that depth and perception that you want to see when you see the color. Because what about, I want to see the detail. You know, like, and the only way to really see the detail is when he's in gray. You know, like watch, if I go here, eyedropper, put him in gray and close it and go to prepare, see all the details there. Maybe we can find another color, right, in the color wheel that's similar to the darkness within, and then do like, then we know that it's like blackish. Let's see. Let's go close it. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. So we'll give him like a tone. This way we can see more of the detail. So I'm going to play with that a little bit later, so I can get like that blackness happening so that we don't have to change it. And then we go here, and then let's see what Swedish Forge said. Oh wow, on the train. He's on the train. He's on the. Wow, we're mobile. I always say that, like if you have a train to catch, pause the video. But that's so cool. He's on the train. And then what we'll do is we will just slice it. Or in our case, no, since we already have one in black, right? Let's try yellow. So let's slice them. Whoop, online model, click the wrong one. I want to put yellow. So that means I have to add these. 1, 2, 3, and then this one is yellow. The number 3 is yellow. Okay. So yellow, and then close it. And number 2 is white. Eyedropper, just in case, because this is going to be our template moving forward. So we have to keep. And the last one is eyedropper. I love this color. We only use that for our best prints. And then this one right here. This stuff don't come cheap. And then now I'm gonna choose yellow. Yeah. So we'll double tap him and then click on the black, and then for those of you in Instagram mode, right here, we click on him, the object of desire, and then this shows up, and number 3. So even yellow details show. You could be like Creality, not Creality, Cura. Cura, no matter what color you have in there, whoops, it's always going to be that color. You have to select it, but it doesn't show you the color your print's going to be. And then we'll go here, slice it, and then start print. Make sure you, oh wow, I was going to say make sure your build plate is clear. Mine is not. I'm going to send the build plate, start it, clear the plate, and then take them apart. Great, managed to take him off the bed, and let's see what we have here. Hope you are online on 20 minutes. Yeah, I'll be online in 20 minutes. I'll be here. We're printing this, but I might step away, but I'd love to chat with you. See, that's why I don't like the dark one, because you don't see the details. And this one you could really screw up like I did on the other one if you don't pay attention to what you're cutting away. Ideally, like hair looks good in black. Certain tones like Pokemon stuff. I think Pokemon has black and red in it. Anything like a multicolor, one of your superheroes might be black. Have like a black suit. Blah. I don't know. If your eyes, right? Eyes, you can do eyes, but definitely not full print unless face. Like there's some Marvel characters who, no, not even like dark black, but you know, but you kind of get, you can be really careful. So careful. I'm gonna have to take off my glasses. But I think Swedish Forge printed his X23 was in black, and then he primed it. So, you know, if you're really good at painting in 3D, it doesn't matter what color. For me, I don't have those paints. So it would take so many layers to get one color that I would need. That would never work out for this channel. But we'll see what we can get with the black. Oh yeah, this works so much better. So you got to be really careful with this, Bob, if you want to play along. I wonder where Swedish Forge went. Swedish Forge left the house. He finally left. So now we're just going to go to me stuff. And then I want to check out, we're going to close, export this, save. Save 3MF file. And then desktop, replace. And now I can close it. If it lets me close it. Got a spinning beach ball. Let's see. Didn't close. So like no. Discard. Great. Now that we have that out of the way. Hey there, it's me. I just want to check something. It's really cool. I get notification. You get notifications on the train. That is really nice. Just checking Instagram mode. I want to do the pop-out chat because, bro, what the fuck are you doing? How many subscribers do you? Muhammad Riwari said hi. Hello. We are doing 3D print of the week, as you saw, because you usually get a thumbnail that says 3D print of the week, and we're gonna take him apart. We're printing him. And hi. Let's say hello. Hi. And then we'll just pop it out here. pop out chat. Feel free to, if you have a printer, follow along. And this is where things get complicated. We have this kit right here. New one. Oh wow, interesting. So we're gonna open. We'll definitely move my glasses out of the way. This is a new one. We sent Bob our other one. Bob, you have a cutter coming too, so that when you follow along in the video, you can use the parts. Hopefully you don't break it, but this one should be really interesting. We're doing an unboxing. Nice packaging. Darren, if you're watching, your print will be, your video will be recorded tomorrow. I'm not sure if I saw these look really cool, but I don't know if I like smaller tweezers / pliers. I could have just taken it out from the bottom, look, see? And then, who knows, we might need these. It said 3D print tools. And these. You get these with your printer. Nothing fancy about this, except the handles are, wow, interesting. The ones I sent Bob are better. Not so sharp. That is what it is. Bob's is packed up. Anyway, I wanted the ones that came in the box, but you weren't in there. That come with your printer. Those are better. Alright, so now, yeah, these are a little bit too chunky. The other ones that come with your printer are a little more narrower and thinner there. Okay, so what we do is we'll cut here. Remember, it's hard because it's darker, but they do come off. But the reason why we can't just take, oh wow, these don't really cut so well either. What? Look at that, I'm cutting it and the shit don't even cut. That sucks, but at least the prints come off. I mean the supports, but that sucks. I have to sharpen these with my sharpening tool. Let's try another one. That one popped. See, the supports come right off. But you have to be really careful because you don't want to accidentally. See, look at that. I love this. Oh, I wonder what other knowledge Swedish Forge has that hasn't been shared with us with our 3D prints. You know, like when we're printing our fidgets. Like, I'm pretty sure there's some other stuff that could be shared with us too that we don't even know yet. These suck, to be honest with you. Definitely gonna use my Dremel to sharpen these, or some sort of knife thingy. Gotta be really careful with these though. You could use a soldering iron. Afternoon, Mac Creative. Hey Mac, welcome to the channel. We're taking supports off this 3D print, but as you can see, these so-called new, these suck. Thankfully I have another pair. These really do suck. These are going back in the box. I'll show you how ones are supposed to cut. I don't know. Use safety glasses. At least they went out of their way to do that. I have another pair here. Let's see. Oh yeah. Definitely needs. Oh wow, these are sharp like a razor blade. So like, watch. These are definitely going back. So watch. If I cut this, and then see that it just popped. It just like literally broke. But I can't. Gotta be careful because it's attached in certain areas. But as you can see, the supports just come right off. Yeah, these are definitely better. The other, I'm glad I didn't. I was gonna say throw the box out, but it's underneath. See, all I got to do is cut underneath, and everything comes off magically. And if there's one in there that's stuck, Just hold him tight. And wow, he's in there, but it's not fused on. It's just stuck in there. That's all. See, and voila, it came out. And look at that, all the details there. We just have to cut around because it's like a woven. It's not like I can just rip them off. But the one that says has all the graphics and pretty, they suck. These are going back. I was drawn to it because I saw this. I was like, oh wow, that's so cool. But yeah, there are two. Not like this. I don't know. I might be able to finagle with them. Maybe sharpen them. I don't know. We'll see. But these are definitely better. So we know these work. Let's try these. And these are the ones that come with your 3D printer. Just because they look ugly, that's okay. Because look, watch. This one I had trouble cutting because it wouldn't cut. See? Cut right through. So good looks will only get us so far just because it looks pretty. They actually suck. Alright. And you don't want that because if you're doing that, trying to cut through the PLA, you can ruin the print. See, you want it to just cut right through the first time, and then, oh my god, these supports are amazing. Like I said, I wonder what else Swedish Forge hasn't shared with us. Like he knows a lot of stuff about 3D printing, but he wanted to help us bring the channel so that we can do miniatures. See, we just cut around. That's so cool. Can't wait to see. And I don't want to ask him, you know. But this is perfect because this will last us a good series, a good like couple of months. Because we're gonna paint some of them. We're gonna print probably 3 and that's it, and then go back to our fidget. I love fidgets, but what I like, I'm not a minis fan, but what I love about this is that you take that template and drop any file in there that needs supports, you're golden, you know. That's going to be our foundation moving forward. That file that says but it has these rates in there, because look, I just cut the bottom because see it's fused down there, and then take this apart. See that? Without accidentally. The only thing they had on there that these should have is like wear goggles. Oh wow, what's that? Oh, I see. Never mind. And then I'm not wearing goggles, but I'm wearing something like goggles. Look at that. It just falls right apart. Bob, I hope you're watching, because this is what you're going to have to do. It's a good thing I didn't send you these, but I sent you a good pair. So don't worry about it. You'll be alright. But this one will be easy for Bob. It's the other one. The one that we had trouble with. That Swedish Forge sent us. This one you gotta be really careful. And then cut small pieces. So that we don't ruin it. Because we lost one of his claws on the previous one. Because I thought it was a support. But apparently not. And this one you have to be careful. Don't pull it. Just do it gently. And then we'll take it out from the bottom later. Because you can see it's attached to that one right there. So if you really want to just do it slowly. And then it'll just, magic will just happen. It'll just come off. The only thing I don't think I gave you, Bob, was tweezers. But see, and then voila. And then you can finagle the other part later. As it becomes more and more exposed, whoops, pieces will go flying. And you just chip away. See, there's more under there. And it helps to have the print open so you can follow along with it and not butcher it. Whoops. Pieces will go flying. And like I said, we have all the time in the world. Sort of. I do have to be at work later at 12. This shouldn't take that long though. Maybe like an hour or so to do this. That's why I scheduled it for 9, because I knew I had to be somewhere today. See, if we move it, it's not moving anywhere. We could take it, we could split it, right? Take it apart. Just wish the ones from Amazon worked. Just want to be careful not to butcher the wrong one. And then this, see, just jiggle it. If you jiggle it and it doesn't move, that means it's attached somewhere else, as I could see right in there. See? And then you'll get the rest out later. You'll chip away at it. But that's basically what you're doing, chipping away. And then now, this one looks like his hand. Familiar with his hand, so whoop, the piece just went flying. And then this comes out. These will come out. See? Really nice. And that in there we can just clean up. But we managed to salvage everything, which is so cool. Just make sure that whatever you're taking off is a support, not part of his detail. I do notice that a lot of these guys have so much detail on them. Accessories. Too many accessories, if you ask me. I'm not sure if that's an accessory or wish I knew, to be honest with you. Like I said, have the print open. We'll look at it later, because I don't want to cut off any of his stuff that he's supposed to have on. That I know is a support part. And then we get in there. I'll get that later. So now we're going to snip around here in between his legs. And snip that. And snip that. And then if it doesn't come off, that means there's more in there that we'll have to pull off from in here. That's why Swedish Forge shared with us that these are printed in resin, because you just dip them and it comes out like all the way it's supposed to. But we don't have resin. But I want to know how long it took him to figure this out, because even if you know what you're doing before you get your first prototype, like it's a trial and error. You're like, you're doing this again, doing that again. So it might have taken us a little bit of time to figure it out, right? Because we didn't get it right the first time. But for him, Swedish Forge, how many times did he have to press print before he actually got to where we are right now, which is just flowing? We can sand that later. It does look nice and black, but maybe spray him, right? Spray him and see, we couldn't pull this off because he's in there. That means supports are in there, and then supports are down here on his leg. And so that's why you want to, like Swedish Forge was saying, carefully remove. And sometimes you could carefully be removing support. Carefully removing support and then accidentally break something. So that's why if he's got like a sword or something, you want to do that later so that the sword stays secure, and you move that last while you're doing like other parts like this, because you could grab him like this and holding on, trying to move something in his foot, and then realize, oh no, I just crushed this thing right here. See, these little claws are really delicate. But I know which one's harder. I know that they're easy to remove, but like the axe wasn't. These are, but you don't know until you actually do it. This is my second time doing this guy right here, so that's why have it open. We're gonna open it up. on the STL file and look at it in a bit, because I want to see it's not coming off. So we just chip away. See, this is the one we had trouble with the other ones, the crappy pliers. Yeah, this one has a lot of detail in there. You just can't, if you pull it off, you'll definitely break a claw. So we just gotta chip away. Wow, that was close. I think I accidentally cut one of his claws. That's okay. We make these videos so you don't have to. Yeah, I did. Okay. That's fine. We knew that was going to happen. Well, sort of. We kept warning you guys, but I wound up doing it. No. It's alright. So somewhere in there, see on that side there's some. See? And then it doesn't come out. You can't force it, you just gotta like tap it. It should tap out. It's like, no, and be careful because of the pressure too. And so now we should cut. What was that? I said hi. B3ARN Juicebox. Hello. Hi, how are you? Welcome to the show. I said hi too. You don't have to validate your hellos, just say hi. Hi, how are you? Because then you come across as a troll. I said hello. But welcome to the channel. This is 3D print of the week. And interesting. I was just looking, I just had an idea for my channel. Which I'll do in a bit. See, I'm wiggling it and nothing is happening. Which means that he's fused down here. And then he's fused in there. Which means that Mac just had the nozzle clog on my printer. Oh wow, which printer? Because I have a video that shows you how to unclog it. That's a nightmare though, I hate that. And it depends what kind of clog too. My clog, because you have to leave the printer on, you know, the nozzle, you know, hot. So it's really hard to do unless you have gloves. I recommend but not plastic gloves, but you know, heated gloves or mitts, so that when as it's heating up, you can remove. Look at that, the clogged nozzle. But I haven't had one. Well, I have actually. On the Creality High, I had a clog, but I caught it in time. I got lucky. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go relax while this thing prints. And then I came back, I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, damn it. And the good thing I was here, it was still clogged, but it was stuck, and I was able to heat the nozzle. I'm here now. Hey, what's up, Swedish Forge? Creative Mac was just sharing with us that he had a nozzle clog. Speaking of nozzle clog, have you had any nozzle clog, Swedish Forge, with your new printer? I've only had one. But nothing crazy. It would have been crazy if I didn't catch it in time. See all that in there. This is nice. What you printed something in black, right? I can't remember. And then you primed it. But you primed one of your prints that was printed in black, and then. So, you know, don't be discouraged if you have black filament. Swedish Forge has that secret sauce for how to prime your stuff. Flash Forge 5M Pro should be straightforward, clean. Yeah, I don't know about that. I wish it were that simple with these clogs. A lot of these clogs are not as straightforward as you think, but to some extent they are. But it's like you hope that you can salvage your printer. And with me, there was no video. Like I couldn't, because every clog is different. Like your clog is the Flash Forge. My clog was the Ender 3S1 Pro, and then another clog was on the Creality High. And some people are like, use a hair dryer. Or I didn't know at the time. See, look, that one came right out. That you could use a heat gun too. This one came out okay. But I didn't realize. Oh wow, interesting. I should have had it open. It has like these claws on the tips. Interesting, like Wolverine, like little hooks, cat's claw, whatever it is. But this one I cut them off accidentally. That's why it pays to have the print open. I'll show you guys in a sec. So if we have, hopefully it works out though. I wish you luck on that because it's no fun. It's like painting. You think, oh yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I could paint that, and it'll take like an hour, and like 6 hours later, you're still painting the room. Yeah, painting's hard. I have to paint the room next week. I'm dreading it. Oh yeah, I did cut off his claws. See, that's why have the print open so you don't butcher him. Like that's the second time I butchered him. But next time we won't because we know, what not to do. Here, I'll show you. Samsung. So if we go here, I thought those were supports in there. So you have to be careful taking off his claw. I mean his arms. The supports are on his arms. Because he has in there. I thought it was like a Wolverine type sharp thing. I didn't realize that there were like cat's claws under there. Interesting. For those of you in Instagram mode, there you go. See, in here, and if we go in these stuff, you'll see this one has the claws underneath, and then this one doesn't, because I thought they were just like razor sharp. So be careful there. I wonder if I can find them. Even if you did find them, there's no way you can glue them back. You would just have to maybe, you could print this in pieces apparently, but I'm not sure how that works out. But oh yeah, maybe print the arm like this upside down. Interesting. And then has he printed upside down, then you don't have to worry about supports. Oh yeah, which is in his file. We have his file. We have a file on you. Hold on. So if we go back into the downloads, not that I'm going to do it, but if you're really into this stuff. Oh, he's on the desktop. So we go here, and this would be the right arm. And then if we spacebar it, print him. Oh, you can't print him upside down. Bummer. He'd have to be printed. Bummer. I'd want to print him like this. Let's see what happens if we print it like that and then glue it on. I'm not going to do it, but I'm just giving you the idea. And that's why he probably threw in the accessories. We'll delete you. See, there's his arm. And it's too yellow so we can see it. See? Yeah. And if we did like that, let's see when we slice it where the supports go. Oh, that's not so bad. Look at that. Yeah, that's totally doable. See that? And you print them in parts instead of whole, or even at a different angle. We learned that one from Swedish Forge. If you print at a different angle, it opens up like options so that the ship doesn't turn into a nightmare. Let's see. And then undo again, right? I wonder how that would work though. I wonder, I'll move it here so that you guys can see, you Instagrammers. I wonder how that would look if we like had him at a different angle, right? Let's pretend that this is Warhammer #1, our first print ever, and then slice it. Like he's in a chair, like Neo in the Matrix. I don't think that's 45 degrees though. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, that is 45 degrees. Huh. 42, 42, 43, 42, 43. No. No, no, no. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. It's actually 42. What we can do, look, we can just do this. Insert 45. 42, 43, 44. Whoops. 42, 43, 44. Up, up. 47. 42. So it goes from 47 to 42. I just want 45. Come on, man. Alright, so let's do 45. Whoops. Command Alt. 45.00. And then that's at 45 degrees. But we'd have to spin him around. We can do that. Because I don't want him on his face. And then rotate it. So we'll go undo, 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 undo. Undo, 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 undo. Oh, come on, just stand up. And we're going to spin him around. 280. Or 180. 180. Come on, you got this. I could just put 180 right in the Z axis. Oh, I missed it. There we go. 180, 70. Now we want full 180. Right? There we go like that. That's fine. And then on here we'll do 45. 45.00. Whoops. Control 45.00. That brings them upside down. Oh wait. To 35. 45.00. Why does it keep going to 145? That's so weird. I don't know. Just put it like that. Probably because it's doing it backwards. So we'd have to do that 145. Okay. So we got 145 there. And then what happens when we slice it? Not bad. Definitely less support. Similar supports, but less. Looks like it's less crazy on his claws. But I definitely don't see myself printing this in pieces. But now we know what not to do. Carefully, he's got cat's claws underneath. Market Bay, no AC in the UK either. Oh wow, we have 17 Cs here. That's freaking crazy. Luis, Market Bay, the king is here. What's up? Wow, welcome back. It's 32 here. I don't know what the temperature is here right now, but that's pretty wild for you guys over there. As usual, you know well. Lewis, not reading chat again. I'm reading him now. Let me open it up so that I can see it better. Wow. I'm going to open that up in the browser. Sweet. Humidity is 48. That's really, I'm going to read them from the top. Okay. I'm going to go to, then I'm going to go to the print. So that you guys can see what's happening. Alright, common section. Our little guy. Spray prime him. Alright, I'm going to start from the top. Mac Creative wrote. Let's check out his channel because he was 3D printing. Maybe he's got a 3D printing channel too. Let's see. Go to channel. Put on my glasses. Oh wow. Oh my god. Look at his channel. Look at his printer. He's got Mac Creative, established 2025. He's been around for a year. 57 subscribers. He's growing, which is great. Look at this one. This looks like Luke. Oh yeah, it is Luke. Wow, look at that. Oh my god, look, it looks like he's Judge Dredd. I love Judge Dredd. I am the law. Remember that? That's one of my favorite. I like that movie. Wow, I didn't even know he had his own 3D character. I know I've always seen like Star Wars and all the other kind of stuff. The T-800. Judge Dredd. You might want to check out, there's a Facebook group, I told you guys about Creative Mac. There's a Facebook group that lets you share your stuff, and it's not 3D printing for beginners and pros. You might get some traction with that yoga, Luke for sure. I'm not sure about Judge Dredd, but check out, I don't remember the name of the link, but I will do it right now. Hold on. Go to Facebook. Right. Oh man. I guess I'm signed out of Facebook. Hold on. Facebook.com. I haven't been here in a... I signed out. Hold on, give me a second. Sending me a code to my phone. Someone's trying to get into your account. That's me. All this two-step authentication. Yes, it's me. But if they steal your cash from your cookies, this shit don't matter. I learned that the hard way. So now it should sign me in. Oh, autofill. Interesting. Looks like the code was sent to my computer. Now I'm just waiting. Trust this device. I wonder why it signed me out though. I don't know. Alright, so here we're gonna go share with you here. Facebook. I'll put it on the desktop. And I'll continue reading the comments in a second. Go to 3D. This one. 3D print hobbyist. 3D printing for beginners or pros, they used to allow, but then we changed policy. I'm like, how do you change policy? No, they said their policy's always been the same. But I got 19 posts with you. How could it still be the same if you're denying my post? And all I had provided was a solution. Anyway, this is it right here. They let you share, because if we go here, right? And if we go your content, see? They allowed me to publish Swedish Forge's solution, which got us to print this right now. And they allow you to share prints too. And that'll give you some traction with your channel too. This one, 3D printing for beginners and pros, if we go to visit, if we go to your content, they published 18 of mine, which are all solutions. And then the other one, which was Swedish Forges, they declined. And then when I wrote back to them, I was like, yo, what's up? And they wrote back, the administrator was like, what did he say? Some long-ass winded excuse. Lewis, the issue isn't whether the content is helpful or not. We've dealt with a lot of creators over the years who only interact with groups to funnel traffic to their channel pages or monetize content without actually contributing to the community itself. Really, I've got 18 contributions in the community. Makes no sense. Because of that, link posting is handled at moderator/admin discretion. We look at overall engagement, participation, helping members directly in comments, blah, 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 and blah, 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 and basically, you know, some lame-ass excuse about their policy. See, that policy hasn't changed. The policy has changed because the solution is not for me. It's for the people on there. Anyway, their asses. I'm not worried about it. It was fun while it lasted. I could reach out to another administrator, but I might, because when one says no, one might say yes. And there are many admins there, so we'll figure that out. But I just don't have the time to do it. I don't have the energy to try and explain myself. But knowing that and moving forward, let's go back to the comments. And I'm going to read them while you guys watch this. So check out that link, okay? Let me go here. Not YouTube, not here. Did I paste? Did I copy it? Control V. And yep, check it out, Mac. And we'll go here, and then go back here. We'll paste it here for that one for Instagram mode, and then I gotta open the chat again. Open in browser. There we go. Here's the link, and now we will read the comments. All right, here we go. Check out that link, guys, if you want to share your 3D prints. I like the I am the law. So it's dread. All right, let's see. Swedish Forge is on the, I'll just read here so that you guys can get a recap of what happened, what I missed. On the train. Hope you are online in 20 minutes. Yes, we are. Afternoon. Mac Creative, right? Just had a nozzle clog on the printer. Hopefully Mac Creative, you should stream that or like just record it, because other people will want to know what to do with that printer too, because it's like an isolated experience. I'm here now, says Swedish Forge. Flash Forge M5 Pro should be a straightforward clean, says Mac Creative. I'm gonna copy that because I don't know what the Flash Forge is. Swedish Forge, yes, 3 times, not crazy. Yes, you can print up the arm. Yeah, I might print the arm, but then how do I you can take the other arm off? I guess I just rip it off. Yo, Market Bay's here. Market Bay's been here since the beginning, but he was incognito for a bit. We were just talking about him yesterday. It's 32 degrees Celsius here in central UK, 48 humidity, hot as hell. Ziggy, 32 degrees Celsius is how much Fahrenheit?
Is that the current temperature or a target you're setting?
I just asked a question. How many degrees is 32 Celsius converted to Fahrenheit?
32 degrees Celsius equals 99.6.
Holy shit.
That's the temperature conversion you asked for.
Yeah, that's hot, man. We're in the basement, so it's cooler, but we don't have the AC running yet. And the humidity at 48. Yeah, that's insane. And then Swedish Forge says, Market Bay, the king is here. The king, yeah, the king and I. Swedish Forge, we have 17 Celsius here. Wow. No AC in the UK. I remember when I was in Paris during the heat wave many years ago. Man, it was so hot. No AC. I was taking like 4 showers a day. I would like take a shower in the morning, a shower at lunchtime, and then I'd go back, take another shower, and then shower at night. I kept taking cold showers. It's hard to get a good night's sleep when it's that hot. And then Market Bay, no AC in the UK either. Lewis, not reading the chats again. Hello, says Market Bay. As usual, you know well. It's even in the song. I'll let you guys listen to the song that Swedish Forge wrote for the channel. It's hot in the UK. Hello. We're getting the willies out next week, though. Oh, wow. Lou, it's 32 C and 48% humidity right now in the UK, says Market Bay. Yeah, you guys have some hot weather, man. Market Bay, are you sweating? Yeah, he must be sweating, especially with that 3D printer going in the background. He's probably in his shorts. Good morning, folks. Ken, oh my god, Ken's here. Oh my god, I must be dreaming. We have Ken and Market Bay here at the same time. That's like it's like an anomaly. Wow. That is amazing, though. Ken, welcome back, Ken. Lou, 3 kings in your chat right here. We have the 3 kings, right? Yeah, this is so wild. Ken, big dog, good to see you, says Market Bay. Ken Imaging, morning, says Swedish Forge. Swede, Market Bay must have heard you about where he's been. Yeah, Markabay, yeah, he must have heard because we were talking about him yesterday. Looks like we're all here today. This is great. We got the old crew back and the new crew. We have Mark Creative. Check out his channel. He does 3D printing too. He just printed Luke Skywalker, but I want to check that out again because I wasn't sure if that was a towel that you put around him or like you printed him with that like multicolor filament. I don't know. I have to check and see. Currently printing 1/8 scale A-Team van. Oh wow, I remember the A-Team. Good 67 centimeter long. It's a good size. Mac Creative. I print X23 and she was 1.70 centimeters. Wow, yeah, because I printed. He sent us the X23 Swedish Forge. I'll show you right here. She's a lady. Whoa, whoa, whoa. She's a lady. See, we took off her claws properly because we knew they were there. But I didn't realize with this little guy. And I printed her small. I couldn't print life size. But now Swedish Forge has got us printing miniatures. And who knows? Maybe Mac Creative will send us some miniatures too. I'll have to check out to see what I might want that Luke thing, the Luke STL. If I tried to print anything in this room, it would be 40 Celsius in here. Yeah, that's hot, man. I don't even know if that's good for the printer too. Might have to have a fan near there, like cooling it off. I remember I would have a fan. Well, I still have a fan in front of it, but that's for the winter time to prevent shit from getting cold. Full size Swedish Forge, nice one. Says says Mac Creative. Ken, we haven't seen you either. I've also been MIA. Yeah, Ken's been MIA. Ken disappeared for like last year. Ken just came back like last month. So Ken was gone, wow, for a long time. Ken's been busy though, really busy. Sorry I didn't see at Markabay. I'm Nottinghamshire. Oh wow, everyone's abroad. Everyone's overseas. Like button, bro. Luke is resin printed. Ah, that's why he looks so creamy. I get to try 1.1 scale Warhammer. Haha. Wow, that's small, man. I don't know, but he's got a good printer and he knows what he's doing. He knows the settings. He threw us a bone and gave us like the best settings ever that we have as a boilerplate / template. When you open the oven door and that rush of heat hits you, it's like that here. Just constant. Hello. Yeah, I know. I can't imagine that. Opening the oven door. Don't even open the oven. Don't even cook. Make yourself a sandwich, right? Just get some extra mayo, and open up the fridge door. But I know what that feeling is like because that happens here. Like I'm in the basement, and then when I go outside, that rush of hot air, and I just go back in. Markabay, enjoy now. Lou is reading the chat. Haha. Yeah, I know. I tend to not read chats. Oh, let's go back to our printout. Stuff me, and then we have Reality High, and we have how much time on this print? An hour and 38 minutes, which is really cool. So check out that Facebook group because you can get some exposure. I want to go back into Mac Creative's channel. Go to channel and then Samsung Me. Go here. Huh. Why is it not? Oh, there we go. This is cool. Nice detail. So here he is. Here's Luke. He's got like a little cloak on. Is that resin too? The cloak? He only got like 4 likes. Wow, interesting. I was trying to spin it like you could in the STL file. And that is so cool. Oh look, there's his little resin container in the background. Look, he's like Swedish Forge. He's got the little paint setups and over there, like this whole supply room. This is so. Look at how it came out though. It came out perfect. Wow, like the whole Luke logo, like it's so cool. See, this part looks like it's material, but the cloth This little hoodie. Or is that resin too? I don't know. Looks like a cloth. Oh yeah, I'm looking at it now. As I keep looking at it like a silent movie with subtitles, it does look like the material. Wow, that is so wild though. Resin is so realistic. And he painted that? That is so wild. I guess what color is that going to be? I guess the same color, right? Because remember, I think it was Return of the Jedi when he had on his cloak thing when he went down into the dungeon with Jabba the Hutt and he killed that beast. Something like that. Let's see. Return of the Jedi. Luigi. Luke. In the beginning. Sweet images. Yeah. Oh, so this is it? And when he went in, Wikipedia. There he is there. There he is there. Oh, so he is gonna paint it. Oh yeah, no, this matches it. True to the. Look at that one. What's that? That's like, what happened there? This is like, must be the prototype. That's not Luke. That's that's what come out on my printer. That's what I would print. What is this? These supposed to be the prototypes that came out before. Yeah, I don't know, man. This one's more realistic. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Look at that one. Is that? Yeah. I don't know what that other one was. Yeah, these are like prototypes. This one looks cool. This one looks like the one we're looking at right now. But like it was like a half, like a half, whatever they call it. You know, cut in half, put torso. So that's what it is gonna look like. That's really cool. Yeah, but definitely not. Who's that one? Yeah, well, it's so wild. I don't know, man. This one. Oh, there we go. There's a Jedi. Wow, is that how things looked in the 80s? Like, it looked better there in the graphics. Look, they have him older now, too. That's so... Oh, it's probably the one that he's printing. Oh, no, but he has the beard, so he didn't shave. So, I don't know. But I think he's wearing that in the... Let's check out his... Hold on, let's see. Oh, yeah. It's maybe the older Luke. Interesting. And there's Judge Dredd. And then Yoda. And then T-800. And then let's see what else he's got. These are his shorts. Oh, so he just started. You definitely got to do shorts. And I definitely recommend, if you do a short, don't upload it from YouTube. Swedish Forge is using the free version of Opus Clip. For some reason, when you do Opus Clip on the free version and push it, you get more views and exposure with your videos. 31 views, 11 views. That's like posting regularly, which is fine. My videos are like that. I get 11 views, 24 views, 100 views, etc. But on the shorts, you get more views when you push from Opus Clip. So you upload it to Opus Clip, and then I don't know, maybe like do a 360 or something. You have your camera like this on your phone, right? And you could have it spinning around if you want. And so you do something like this, right? And then in this case, spin it around. Of course, you'll have to spin it on a table, and as you're spinning it, as it's spinning, you just record it, right? Depends on, this is just an idea. You can do whatever you want because it's your channel. I'm just trying to give you an idea. Or you can do like that, right? If you don't have a spinny thing, spin it around, do what you want for like 30 seconds, right? And then upload it to Opus Clip, and then push it to YouTube, Facebook. We only do YouTube right now. We were doing other platforms, but I deleted Instagram and TikTok and all that other fronts. I think it was too old for TikTok anyway. And then you'll see the big difference. I don't know why that happens with Opus Clip, why you get more views when you push to the platform from there opposed to uploading it from YouTube. But you'll see. Check out Swedish Forge's channel on his shorts, you'll see his particular style of posting, and then you'll get. And then of course, send your link to your video. I wouldn't do. You could do these because this is all the ones you have. Send these links to that Facebook group, but just one at a time. Don't do it all. Oh wait, there's sound.
Started work on this Luke Skywalker bust.
Oh nice. I don't want to play the audio because I get like copyright strike. That's really cool. Anyway, check out his channel too. We got some more 3D printing connoisseurs on the channel, experts. So knowing that, moving forward, let's go back here to that print, and then we'll just leave that going, and then go back to the comments. Let's close this window so that's not playing, and then go here, and then leave the chat right there. We'll need both chats open, and scroll down. You have to. I know Ken has to buy one. Ken, you need a 3D printer. I got the print from SW3D on Patreon for the Luke. Oh, Patreon. That means you're gonna sell it, right? Patreon means you can sell. That is so cool. But how many of those do you have to sell to actually break even on the Patreon? But that's we've been hunted down with folks because I threw some. I think it was Markabay who sent us the print, the something buddy. I forget what it was called. Someone sent us a print, and I put it up on eBay for sale. And the guy who created the STL file hunted me down. He found me and was like, "Yo, that's my STL file. I don't mind you selling it, but if you want to sell it, you have to become a Patreon." And I was like, "Patreon? I just want to sell one." And the cost of being a Patreon, I think I had to sell 2 prints to actually break even. And I'm curious what it's like for you. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind selling them, but apparently they track you down. They know, and you know they're like, "Yo, that's my print." Like they got nothing better to do, right? I mean, it is his print. I mean, like he did put his heart and soul into it, but I wasn't like making a killing on them. I made no killing. I just put one up, and they pulled a Lehman Nielsen on me. "I will find you. I have a very particular set of skills. I'm really good at finding people, and I will hunt you down and come knocking on your door." Yeah. I already had gotten, when I get to 10,000 subscribers, or maybe 9,000 subscribers, not that some of them are real, some aren't, but I'm going to make a video on what to do, what not to do, you know, when it comes to like 3D printing or using images. That's why if you look back on some of my videos, some of them don't have thumbnails, because I was using, what was I using? PNG tree, which was so-called free, and a year later they hunted me down, and they're like, "Ooh." They sent me a cease and desist letter, and then they were like, "If you want to use our stuff, you can pay $1,000 something, and or we're gonna sue you," or something like that. They really do a shakedown. Not that they could sue you. I mean, they could, but it cost them more. But I didn't want my channel to get copyrights. They can report you to YouTube, and then YouTube will shut you down. Anyway, I'll get more into those details / logistics another time. But you have to be careful with those images that say free. They're free, but then if you really want to use them for commercial use, you have to pay the piper a higher price. So, but YouTube, I can't talk about it right now, but there are other resources out there that will let you generate thumbnails for free. And now I'm using a free service that's not copyright stricken. But anyway, on that note, that is pretty much it there. Our print's turning out really good, except for our Instagrammers Should move that over a little bit so they can see, and I'll be back in a little bit. Oh, that Ken has the same base too. Come on, 816 is here. Great, welcome. I'll be back. I just got to go out for a second. We're back. So we have Swedish Forge. Lou, come on, is here. Swedish Forge. He says, come on. And then, how is everyone doing? Come on, 816. Peace. Good, good, bro. And you? Doing great. Been crazy busy. I've missed all the streams. Yeah, we've, that's okay. You're here now, and you know sometimes you can make it. Sometimes you can. Sometimes you can't. Like me, you know. Sometimes I'm here on Monday. Sometimes I'm here on Tuesday. But we schedule them, and we schedule now thanks to Ken. Ken's like, yo, we need to schedule your streams. I have a life. I just can't jump on at a random time when you do these things. And I was like, oh my god, that's a great idea. I never thought of it, you know, because I was just randomly jumping on. And then Ken shared with us the secret sauce, because schedule your streams, man. What the fuck? You know. And then now we schedule them, so now you'll know when by the end of the week when we'll be streaming again. I'm definitely returning these. These are crap, like literally. These come in a nice box, but they don't cut, and I don't want to sharpen them. You definitely the ones that come with your 3D printer rock. And I wonder if they can be sharpened though, or you just buy new ones. If anybody has a link, do share. We have some more videos coming out. What do we have coming out? I have to write to Darren. Darren wants his video for the Starlink accessory. Another Starlink video we have coming out soon. I'm gonna have like Starlink underwear. Literally, I'll make one more Starlink video. Let's see what's inside. Usually I open them up, but actually I can look from here. The USB Type-C, Starlink Tri-Power Station. I just want this other specs. Hold on. You can see here, this is it here. But it was raining Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It even rained yesterday, but in the afternoon the sun came out and the weather was phenomenal, but everything was so overly saturated, so I could not I could not record, because I promised Darren I would record, but it was weather pending. But let's see Darren's. Let's see Samsung Me. And I have this new program called Trello that allows me to see Starlink power stations. I have 2 more collaboration videos to make. Wow. Oh, so not bad. Not that far. I received it on May 19th. So, and I told them a week after. So this is it here. I wonder why I have 2 in there. Oh, because they're sending another one. Yeah, I told them we leave it 2 weeks apart. So we have another Starlink video coming out after this. Ay. More, but that's okay though. How much is it? Oh, it's $229. It's expensive, but it's for the Starlink people. If you can afford a Tesla, you can afford. I don't have a Tesla, but you know, like I guess this is like geared towards people with that budget. Because we got it for free. All right. 45,000 milliamps portable power bank. What about? I need the other specs. This is what I'm looking for. Long lasting 6 to 8 hours. That tops the record for any power bank for the Starlink that we've been sent, which is really cool. This one's great. So I was planning on keeping the other one, but I think I'm gonna keep this one, because the other one gives you, I think, 4 to 5. And the Enzea, they're sending us after they get this video. They will be sending the other version, which is here. See, isn't it great? Instead of putting it in notes, now I use Trello. 27,000 milliamps. But this one gives you... Oh, it's roughly the same. 6 hours battery life. Oh, hold on. Enzea power bank. Power bank. Oh wow, the EZ100. This is the one that was sent to us too. Not that one. They sent us. Oh yeah, this one. This is the one we have. Arrives in 8 to 12 business days. Yeah, 5 hours. So definitely, theirs is better. This one's better. The Tesla box. Yeah, if you're gonna rip off a name like Tesla, you definitely want to be better than your competitor, right? Electric car, electric battery, 6 to 8 hours. That is amazing. Wow. And I want to shoot in a different location too. You know, this way we're sort of distinguishable from the previous video, and people don't confuse it. If that makes any sense. And I can't do that in the rain. This is nice though, really nice. Except the Starlink Mini doesn't look like that. Hopefully it fits mine. And that's it. So we got those videos coming. We got 2 more Starlink videos coming out, and then some other collaborations. Then I just have to pick some other stuff. Free is, I know, right? Free is always a bonus. I would never spend in a million years $300 on a thing like this, you know. But people do. People have that budget where they can. I just got so many Starlink accessories that we're gonna have a garage sale and sell as much as we can. I did put some of the stuff on Facebook Marketplace, but no luck. And a lot of the times I try to put them on when I know I'm going into the city, because apparently people in the city buy stuff like this, and I do have a couple of ads, but no luck, to be honest with you. I gotta renew the ads, and then you get a lot of trolls and a lot of nonsense. It does feel heavier. I'll let you guys have a peek since we're here live, right? Nobody will ever know. Let's see what's in here. Move this like that. Oops. And usually I do the unboxing in the video, but it's fine. because this way you get to see my first reaction. I don't stage the recordings where this one will have to be staged, but I usually don't. I just I'll do research on on it so I know what I'm getting into, but I like to leave the unboxing experience real so that I'll let you guys see first. You be the judge. Let's see. So that came off like that, and then looks. I can tell it's like freaking 5-star packaging, and you got a nice. Wow, this is nice. Oh wow, this is really nice. Holy crap! The way they did this, look at that. They packed it nicely. Unless they like, oh, we're sending it to Lou. We got to make it nice. Because sometimes these will come charged. 100%. This is nice. Look, it looks like it's heavy. Well, for 6 to 8 hours, it's gotta be. But it looks like a totes umbrella. And then it even comes with this cable right here. I can't remember if the other ones come with this or not. If they do, what this one has going for it is the way they packaged it. They really, like, you're getting your money's worth on this. You're like, literally, oh wow. And remember, it's one piece. That's what makes it different from the other one that we had done. And it has 4 bars on the side. Oh wow, it came fully charged. You saw it. Look, 4 full bars. I thought I heard a beep. Let me see. No, it must have been something else. And then the arms open up. This is nice because it's actually, even though it's heavier, it's thinner than the other one. Oh wow, it is like a totes umbrella. You push it like this, and then it opens up. And then you have to sort of do it evenly, I guess, because I remember in the picture it looked like everything was in sync. Oh wow, it's like a Starlink thing. Oh wow, that's so cool. Oh my god. This is really nice because the other ones didn't do that. Except there's only, okay, one height. So you really need to get the angle right. I can't remember if the other one adjusted or not. I don't think they adjusted. One of them did. I forget which one that they sent us. Not this company, other company, but that's fine. Definitely for camping. Anyway, this is really nice. Anyway, I gotta make a video of it, but I usually do the Starlink. And with the Starlink, I have the drone and live stream something, or have my computer. I just haven't decided which one I'm gonna do, the drone or the computer. But this is nice. It's heavy. Either that, or I'm weak. But it does feels like the hammer of Thor. Like that's how heavy it is. Actually, we'll look on the box and see because I mean, I like to think that I'm strong, but for an accessory, that shit's fucking heavy. Let's see. I remember the weight being on the back. Hopefully, let me see. This product is equipped with 4 power indicator holes, interface. Yeah, I was looking to see if it shuts off automatically because I can't remember if I left it on or off. But it should, like most devices. We'll find out when I go to use it, or before I use it. It has a guarantee, which is great. It is heavy though. How much does this freaking thing weigh? Fast charging, outputs. The specs are probably on their website, but for as sleek looking as it is, you're gonna have to go to the gym with that thing. Let's see how much it weighs. That's this one. It's TSA approved. You could bring it on the plane. It's waterproof, IP67, 6 to 8 hours of power. Also charges your other devices, which is great. But then you're gonna be like, hey everyone, we got a shirt off the internet. I need to charge my phone. Let's see. Just looking to see, I want to see how heavy it is. It's heavy. Like of all the batteries that we have that have been sent to us, that one weighs a ton. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Let's go back to our print. Anyway, so here we go. I'll leave that there and come back later. What I have to do. I forgot I have to write back to, oh man. I used this program called Clean My Mac. And whenever you use it, it kicks you out of everything. So these are from Tesla Box. And Darren's like, hey, how is the filming progress going for the Starlink mount battery? What do I tell him? It's going well, it's going well. Well, actually, I'm just going to tell him I didn't record. It rained all weekend and it dried. I'm going to record tomorrow. I would go live tomorrow with a stream in the sky, but I need to record Darren's video. So I'll reply back to him, but aside from that, let's see what Becky wrote to us. Case coup, new lanyard case launch. What is that? Sometimes they give links and stuff. That's when we make sure we have a little snitch running. Last time I gave permissions, I got hacked. So as long as the little snitch is running, look, it's the children from Dolce and Gabbana, all grown up now. No. I don't see myself doing that. It's like we come to the point where people can't even carry their phones anymore. Like now I need to turn my phone, and this looks like something you'd see on Market-Based website. I mean YouTube channel. All the hotties are there. But look, I don't know, man. We want you case coup. It's a case cuckoo. Cuckoo cases for your. I don't know. Oh look, it has a MagSafe charging. Yeah, but this is not for the channel. So every week we get emails, people. But I always reply back because it's not Noxy Influx or whatever it's called. And they have a lot of products. I forget, they sent us the metal detector. So even though I'm not cuckoo for turning my phone into a cuckoo clock, we write back and we say this is great, but not really. But please keep us in mind for other products, because it all goes back to the Becky or whoever replies back. So don't shut it down, but just try to leave the door open, because they will send you some other cool stuff. It's just not every, I could say yes. I could say yes to a lot of shit, but I don't. It's not where I want to bring the channel. So say hi, Becky. And like, thanks for sharing. Not really interested in the lanyard, right? Lanyard. If you have other products, do reach out. This PARTICUL particular one just does not fit. And then we'll have a giveaway. Hey guys, the winner gets their own cuckoo clock fit. And then say, talk to you soon. And then my name. And then that's it. And then send her the email. There's some other ones. I like the ones that reply to me from WhatsApp, because they just send the list. They send the list, and then I go through the list, and usually every 2 to 3 weeks there's something on the list, but you got to jump on it. If you don't jump on it, she's in her partners give a lot of this stuff away. Lewis not reading the chat again. And then so let's see. Good, bro. Doing great. Been crazy busy, but I've missed a stream. Free is always good. If it makes them a few bucks, looks like it costs nothing to produce. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. If it makes them, so even like, and what they do is, so like, even though the video gets like 24 views, 30 views here, they take that video and download it, and they use it for their marketing there. So that's how that works. So they want that video, and it costs them nothing, right? And then I get that, and then what I do is I take that video that got 24, 30 views, 100 views, and then I convert it into YouTube shorts. And then in the end of the day, after when you do the math, that one video got like over 10,000 views over the course of a week, because we run the campaign for a week. So then it gets more exposure that way. But long form content doesn't really, no one has attention span for that anymore. But yeah, it's not my thing. But let me check out what we got from WhatsApp. WhatsApp, they send some, what's her name? Amber. Amber is part of the other agency too. Let's see what. So what Amber does is, I just wish it would open it up. Open in the window. There we go. And then open in the window. And then I can close it. What I like what these folks do is they send them links. And the last one I did for them was for the metal detector, which was really cool that they sent. But then you just have to, it was like $200 too. It was really, I could sell it, but my kids want it. They're like, I want it, it's mine. This one, and then you get other crap. Like sometimes some of it's good. I don't need a slicer. I could be like that guy that just reviews everything that's sent to me, right? And then, I don't know, it's not my, I wouldn't mind getting a slicer. I could slice my own cheese, but I don't know. I want something I could use forever. This is the kind of thing you use and then put under the cabinet, and then one day you get back to using it, right? And then we have, I guess she's crying for something. Heavy duty workbench bracket kit. No. but you see, she does it. She just puts as many as you want, and then I just have to keep clicking the links, and then seeing what I like. And sometimes there's some stuff I like, but then I don't jump on it in time. I'm like, oh, I'll do it later. Like, this is like, I gotta read through the whole freaking thing, which is fine, don't get me wrong. It's better than, so instead of getting like one email, they're like, let's just keep sending him until he bites, you know? And then I have to, and I got lucky with the metal detector, because I jumped on it. I was like, oh shit, who doesn't want a metal detector? But I want something that I could use forever, like not put in the closet or sell in the garage sale, like those Starlink batteries. Wishing you wonderful. They're big on emojis in Asia. They love their emojis. Motor. Oh look, I could use this for the Under 3 S1 Pro. The motor belts, whatever they're called. The X and Z, XYZ motors. Well, it doesn't even tell you which one it is, because I think they have to spin differently. And I would never do that for my printer. Get like a third party. I would have to be Creality stepper motors, whatever they're called, and then that's it. Yeah, and then you have here other ones, 3D, some other accessories for 3D. What's that accessory? LED light. We have one. Magnetic. Maybe if I drink a lot of beer, that would be cool. Good for the party though. Oh wow, there's like comes like a drink wheel game. We sometimes have barbecues here in the summer. Let's just hope the battery is charged and ready to go. That is pretty cool. Maybe that is kind of cool to like put near the shed, because sometimes I treat myself to a beer when I cut the lawn. Yeah, I mean I might do that one. That one looks really cool. Even though it's not, you know, it's all right, but. Yeah, you don't know what it's like when you're mowing the lawn and the humidity like you guys have in hot weather like today, and you just want a nice cold beer, and then you can't find the bottle opener. Literally, I kid you not, I can't find, and then I'm like, fuck. And this one I want to sit down. I spent like 30 minutes trying to find the bottle opener, and by then, the time's over. You know, to celebrate. Yeah, I think I like that one. I'm gonna say yes to that one, because I definitely spend so much time in that yard that freaking it's insane. Say, how about this one? And then I just have to figure out where I'm gonna put it, right? On the side of the archery thing. This one's cool. It's not, you know, sometimes I'll say yes to something quirky, but I want, like, as you can see, I wrote to her, I said, it's fine, email won't really speed things up, and more into the gadgets, tech-related products, something that's fun and we'll use forever, like the metal detector. Might consider something, I forget what else I wrote, and she said no problem. But, you know, I'm always watching hers, because she's always got some cool stuff, but looks like the list, you know, and I have to sift through the list, because there's so many, and you can miss, like, I would have missed the metal detector, but the metal detector, when she sent it, it was sent as one. I was like, oh wow, that looks cool. And there's the video that we did for her, right over here. Let's see, skip it. And it's really cool. It's really good, and it works, but I think you need an additional accessory for it. Which is the pinpointer, which we have somewhere back. I have to find it in the box. But I took the kids metal detecting, and they loved it at the beach. Though beach is easier, because then you can just sift through the sand. Anyway, that's that. So it looks like we'll have another one coming up, maybe, because sometimes her partner will jump on it too, and because remember, I'm not the only YouTuber they're working with. And that's it. And with her, she's fine. It took her, I think, 3 weeks to get her video, as you can see. But Darren is a little nervous. He's like, how's it going? He's like, oh shit, did we just lose like $300 on this guy? Where's our video, man? I think it's been almost 3 weeks. But I just got this. I saw on the 19th, so they shipped it whenever they shipped it ground. But I always promise. But I could see people getting nervous. You know, thinking like, yo, is he gonna record it or not? And just like What if I became one of those YouTubers, be like, you know what, I'm done, I quit, and I'm done with this. I'm leaving, no longer YouTubing. That's why I do it for fun. You know, like it's like when I have free time, and it's work based around my work schedule. But you know, if I quit, but that, I think because I didn't sign anything, I guess you're still on the hook for it, or they'll come after you, right? Especially they're based in California, so they're in the U.S., so it'll cost them nothing to chase you down and pull a Lehman Nelson on you for their stuff. Anyway, go back to our print. Wow. Still got it. Looks cool, right, Ken? Ken, if you're thinking, I offered Ken, we have a battery for the Starlink. Ken said he thought about getting a Starlink, and I still have the Enzea, an extra Enzea that was sent. They sent us two. And I put a couple of stuff on the Facebook Marketplace, but no bites. I think people, you know, it's hit or miss with the Starlink folks. People buy it, return it. You can't sell your Starlink. I think you have to. That's why they become door stoppers. I'm not sure if you can. There's a way to disconnect it from your account. I don't know. Anyway, this is definitely going back. It's crap. And then I have to find newer cutters. But I do have to write Darren back. You guys can watch that. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll tell you, let's see how much time is left on this one. The print, just check Creality print. I wonder, I've never really gotten up out of the chair to check. And, an hour, 54 minutes left. Okay. Supposedly. It could be like Inception, dream state time, where 1 hour is 2 hours or something like that. And we'll just go back to prepare. Leave that like that. It's almost done. There's like 10 more minutes left. I went outside to fly the FPV fly. I gotta wipe my... I have another video, whoops, coming out with about 2 accessories. Bob! We're making your print. Welcome back, Bob, which will be going out shortly today. This is not the one you're getting. Yours is already boxed and ready to go. But it is, I think, one of the prints that you selected. But you're gonna have to take the supports off yourself. So knowing that moving forward, we sent you everything you need. We sent you a really good pair of 3D printed pliers, so you'll be fine in that sense. You will, again, it's challenging, but we sent you a few, so you'll be all right. You will be able to, if you mess up, you get 3 tries. You got two prints that are different and one of the same. So you got 2 of a kind, and then one. Well, you'll see when you get your package, but it'll be good. Challenging. Remember, take your time. But you know, I figured as many times as it took for me to get it right, you're gonna have to do it slow. And this is the one we're making here. Make sure you download, Bob, the Creality print for whatever computer you have, Mac or PC, so that you can open up the STL file, right, and then just follow along as you're cutting, because you don't want to accidentally cut off parts like I did. And the only way to not do it, to know the difference between supports and like features, is to follow it slowly and just take your time. There's no rush, there's no hurry. Like if you have no place to be, or if you're busy during the day, just do it at night, you know, when everyone's asleep, so no one's gonna come knocking on your door and be like, Bob, can you go to the store? And like, fuck, damn it, I was just in the middle of something. And like, Bob, can you fold the laundry? Like, fuck this, damn it. That usually happens to me. Like when I'm doing something, I'm like, oh, this is great, I'm gonna take the supports off, and then all of a sudden they're like, Dad, my iPad. Or like, can you make dinner tonight? I'm like, damn it, I'm not hungry. But yeah, everyone else has to eat, you know. So you know, knowing that moving forward, because you really want to dedicate your time to this print, especially when taking it apart. Oh wow, nozzle all clean. Did you video it? Because people will search for that printer. Like, your clog is not the first clog, my clog is not the first clog, and you want to make sure that, you know, it'll be really cool. I wonder if I can't remember if I. Interesting. I'm just looking at the footage. I'll have to check the goggles and see. I'm going to turn the drone on, if Rocksteady's enabled or not. Nozzle all clean, normal printing resume. Thought it would be a quick clean. Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty handy too, that you were able to do it. It's hard. I hate freaking nozzle clogs. Literally, it's a nightmare. This one looks like it could use some color like, but that's okay. You do that in not Illustrator, Final Cut Pro. But I just want to see. I'll probably do this another time, because I have to go to work soon. Oops, settings, I think camera, Rocksteady, aspect ratio control, gimbal calibration. No, I don't think it needs, but I want to see if I have in my settings for my camera. Oh, I do have Rocksteady on. Interesting. Alright. It's a little shaky for Rocksteady being on. I'll let you guys watch. This is a video. I was just outside flying because everything's so green. So green and so nice and like lush. It was a nightmare during the winter time. Almost ran into one of my spotters. But let's see, we'll probably open it in Final Cut. This way we can get the gist of it. How did you unclog the nozzle? Did you use a heat gun? Did you have to warm it up? Or did you do a little bit at a time? How big was your clog? I'm interested to know. I know that when I get a clog, I always like record it because it's not as streamlined. It's a nightmare. But the newer printers are easier, supposedly. I don't know if you've seen 3D printing for beginners and pros. Some of those clogging on the so-called best printers. What do they call them? The K1 or whatever. Bamboo. Let's see. And some of those Flight 2028, let's call it, right? To the future. And then sometimes you have to copy it because I don't feel like typing it again when I create a new project. See, and we don't want it in vertical, 4K. That's the fine resolution. Click OK because that matches what we have. And then we'll close this right here, and then close that right there. Like I'll have to do it in another window. Bring this down. Put this in here, and then no audio, but we can add a music to it. We just have to find where it begins. Okay, I was flying there, flying there, flying there, flying there, flying there, flying there, flying around, and then I have to find my start point. Is that my start point? No, that's not the start point. Oh, it might be 2 clips. I hate when it does that. Yeah, 2 clips. Damn it. Like, it's a DJI thing. No, that's not it. Damn it. And I shut it off. That's fine. I shut it off thinking I took everything, but apparently not. Probably 2 clips. I hate when it does that. I totally forgot. It's been a while since I've taken footage off the drone. It's not 1 clip. I think on the Mavic it's 1 clip. I don't know. Or on the FPV. Not sure why it doesn't just give me in the goggles. It gives you, oh, our print finished. Well, we'll take this. We'll let this load and then hold on, and then we'll take our other clip off from today. And then I do have to leave soon. SD card. Go here. Go here. Not sure what that is. Come on. Hate when Final Cut overrides everything. Let it retract. Oh yeah, it is 2. Oh no. Today, and then we have today 2 clips. Damn it. That one, wow, that one's bigger. That one's 3 gigs. Hopefully it picks up where it left off too. I'll just have to make it shorter. Mac Creative. It was just a small jam. Nice. I just heated the nozzle up to the max of 290 degrees on my printer and pushed it through. I think the humidity on the filament is causing the issue. Oh yeah, the humidity. Oh wow, what happened here? Should have just been copying. I hate when that happens. Oh, because I have it in my hand. That's the only downside. This thing is like glitchy that way. You have to plug it in and then don't touch it. Otherwise the shit glitches out. Put this back in there. There we go. Internal storage. Go here. Go there. SD card. See, I hate when that means it like glitched out. It like did a double whammy, double connect. Connected, dropped, and then connected again. Which means that during the transfer it might drop again. Hopefully not. Sometimes it just means you just connect it to the computer instead of your hub / base station. But again, don't touch it, leave it, and then it should be fine. Let's check out the print in the meantime. Reality high, and there we go. This is Bob. We sent you 2 of these, 3 different prints altogether. All right, and here it is right here, and let's see it in the real world. So I just want to do the right hand. and then try and see the magic happen. And definitely I have to return the other ones that are crap. So hopefully, I'm just gonna do one side and then you guys will get the idea in these stuff. And hopefully I can detach. Oh yeah, it is cat's claws. Interesting. Yellow. Good luck painting yellow. Can you imagine having to paint yellow and prime it? Oh, I love. You won't hear any cracking because it's just taken off the press, and it hasn't had time. Like cookies. You ever bake cookies, and the cookies aren't crunchy until you let them cool off. But aside from letting it cool off, these supports are amazing. Look at that. Oh my God, they just come right off. But you got to take it off a little bit at a time because you know, they're like interwoven like a tree with roots. And don't do what I just did there because that could have accidentally broken something. Because a lot of stuff is attached. And they said wear goggles. Remember, no crunch because it's still warm, hot off the press. But it's working out really well. And plus I know, I guess this is probably like what, the fourth time doing this. That's why it helps to have the print open so that you can follow along. And I just want to see if I can take apart the part that I broke without breaking his Wolverine type claws. You got to be really tricky, really careful, like to take off only what's needed. It's like really fused on there. Sometimes you might want to wait for it to cool off so you can have that crunchy experience. What's that pressure part too, you know? Pressure. The pressure when that builds up between the pliers and the print, that can cause things to go snap. And you're like, no. Then you gotta spend another 2 hours printing it, or not. Print it in pieces so that you can just glue them together. Because you saw how it prints, right? With one piece at a time. Sweet. I can just get in there, cut that. I could still feel the heat radiating from here. It's still warm. Literally. It really is warm. And you want to make sure not to cut his feet. And then don't tear it because, well, it's really fused in there. I mean, like the supports. You could always paint supports on too. We learned that from Swedish Forge. Sometimes the default painted supports don't do justice, and you have to sort of like think in the next dimension and visualize where you think it would be best for the supports to go. Or you can be like Mac Creative and just buy a resin printer, and then all your problems would be solved. Because it'd be cool if you did a video on how to print in resin. See, I tapped the drone and I lost the connection, but that's okay. The file transferred, so that's good. And this one should come. See, now we connected again. We can't move this up. So then you just have to be careful because that's connected under there. And you can't just pull it because it's all Yellow's hard. I don't recommend yellow. Black was easier. Because yellow, it's like white on rice. See? Then we got that. And then now once you got that, you can get in there. Hope you're watching, Bob, because you're going to have to do this. Or not. You can, if you're not watching, you can always come back to this video. And then we can zoom in there. See? You got it carefully because it's connected. That's why I messed up. I thought it was support. This one's harder because it's yellow. And don't, if you use the tweezers, be careful because you could accidentally break his Wolverine type claw. Well, I definitely need a smaller tweezers. Yeah. Definitely has to be smaller. Once you snip it, you're fine. Once it's snipped, the supports just fall right off. Good. If you have the default settings for your supports, it's never gonna, the magic will never happen. And I can see it's fused in there. And the bottom should come off. It should just fall off. But the trick is to cut it. Yeah, you should definitely do some videos on how to print in resin, or you know, all that fun stuff that people do with resin. Definitely not this, right? Because this is only with PLA. I think I see it in there. I see it, but I don't. See, it's connected somewhere. Ah, back there. Okay, I see it now. So in that case, you can just chip away. See, now it's like crackling because it's getting warmer, cooler. Sorry, it's getting cooler, which means easier to snip. Don't want to see, it's dangling, and we don't want to do like we did before. Okay, got it. Sweet, we salvage his claw. It's just really tricky. Again, you could try printing him at another angle. That might do some justice, you know. But once you get it, you have got it. And we just gotta like chip away and just cut. Can't pull it because it's like attached at a certain. This is one I wish I had. Got it. See, I managed to salvage his Wolverine type claws. Now I just have to. The rest, I think, from under there, it's pretty rough in there. Like, it's solid underneath there, and so you can just pull that out. It's like it's claws. And again, maybe see, voila, we salvaged it, yay! And then you just do the same thing, going all the way around and down. What are they called? Cat's claws. And then careful, because he's got like a little skirt, so you just can't. You just do like we did in the beginning with the other one, and that is pretty much it. It's a little bit out of time. Let me just see if I have time to scrub through this feed, because I do have to go. I have to be at work. Let's see. So now that that did that, we can close there. Samsung Me, and then let's see. So the other half should be its better half, the second half. That one is, what number is that one? 4.7. So the other one's 4.6. Drop that in there. Double tap there. And then pull that there. Should be like 9 minutes or something. 6 minutes, okay. And then shrink that. 4.6, and then hopefully make it one clip. New compound clip, and then we have one. I didn't have a filter on, but I just do this, enhance, and then we can play with the color later. Once it does that, see, it's a little bit brighter, more colorful, and then I can go here, hopefully scrub to where the beginning is, and then go there. Now I have to find the beginning. I'm scouting out, looking for my spotters, and then one should be here coming up, attendant on the stroller. Okay, so that goes here. So now, hold on, I gotta find the beginning. And then we go there, and there, and there, and there. Spin around, and beginning, right about here. Okay. Splice it there. And cut there. I believe it's here. And scrub a dub dub, dub dub dub. Great, 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 and then great, and then go down and around. I'm just trying to see where I can cut it off. Sweet. And we went out and come back, and voila. Right about there. And we got like a 5-minute clip, which is all right. And that's it. We could leave this as a new intro, outro, or do like a, let's see. Usually it's a 3-minute flight, but it took a little longer. We could always speed it up, right? Do like speed. It is going fast anyway, but just so we can fit a song in there. Blade speed. Let's try 175. Custom 175. Oops. Oh, it's only 3 minutes. Okay, 175. What does that bring it to? 2 minutes. Wait, why is... oh, it did like a speed ramp. Okay. We definitely don't want speed ramp. We want control clip. Control clip. There we go. Just a whole clip. Custom 175. There we go. So 243, and then we can add a song to it. I don't know if we have anything. Anyway, that's the 3D print of the week. I'll figure this out. I do have to go, but I'll see you guys. Welcome to the channel, Mac Creative. Glad you got your clog cleared, which is great because it can be a nightmare. I got to get a new one of these because the beautiful ones that came in nice packaging are crap. Won't even cut this stuff. Anyway, I hope this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. I'm looking for my glasses, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time. And we'll do like a little outro, new intro.
My name's How to Buy Lou, that's what they call me online. Everything that glitches, yeah, that channel's mine. Got filaments spinning in the middle of the night. Multicolor magic in the printer's light. Lego on the floor and slippers on my feet. In my little basement where the air hums to the beat. Alexa turns the lights off when I say goodnight, but I'm still wide awake watching layers stack just right. Layer by layer, watch it come alive. Plastic dreams keeping this country boy high. Hear that motor singing like a late night bar in a basement room. I'm a backyard star. I'm How to Buy Lou and I'm a rock star. Basement stage, but I'm dreaming digging far. Blue plaid night shirt, sweatpants, guitar. Yeah, I'm building my fame from a filament jar. Market gas, Swedish forge, front row every night. Glowing in the comments like a neon light. On YouTube, we're riding the stream. Small town channel, big time dream. I'm How to Buy Lou, I'm a rock star. Printer running hot at full speed every day. Multicolor layers stacking my way. Lego scattered on the ground. Country boy tech with a plastic sound. When I'm not printing, I'm flying my drone up in the sky where I feel at home. I'm a drone nerd, yeah, I roam around, buzzing through the fields with that freedom sound. Ventilation blowing straight into my mic. Can't read the chat, but I'm feeling alright. Maybe someday I'll slow it down. Catch every comment from this little town. I'm How to Buy Lou and I'm a rock star. Live in that basement boulevard. Market guy in Swedish forge in the dark. Lighting up the stream like a neon bar. Subscribing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit that button, keep the dream alive. I'm How to Buy Lou, I'm a rock star. Yeah, I know I miss a comment line. Scrolling too fast, but I'm trying to shine. From America to wherever you are, we're building this channel like a brand new car. Filament dreams and a drone in the sky. Basement king and I don't know why, but every single stream feels right. Clap your hands if you love 3D. Clap your hands if you're nerd like me. Slippers on and a printer hum. Basement life, but we're number one. Hey, hey, yeah, we're number one.